Today is March 3rd, 2026. It is 1:14 p.m. So I was going through Twitter. I didn't record anything this morning, so I said, you know what? While I'm going through Twitter, let me just record some stuff. So I gathered some stuff to share with you. Let's go on X. I just saw this and I added to my list. I need to do more videos for Haiti. I think I have one more left, which is for tomorrow. So there's this one here. How the Haitian flag influenced the colors of Gran Colombia. It's beautiful to see some Dominican exposing a story devoid of hatred of Haiti. It doesn't happen often. Okay, let's listen. It's 1 minute and 13 seconds.
¿Dónde fue que se creó la bandera que hoy tiene Colombia, Venezuela y Ecuador, que son iguales?
Son parecidas.
Parecidas, ¿verdad?
Sí.
En Jacmel. ¿Quién la creó? Miranda.
En territorio haitiano.
¿Y qué buscaba Miranda con
¿Qué
Dessalines?
hacía Miranda?
Buscando la protección. Apoyo y protección.
De los haitianos.
Esta vez de Dessalines.
Ya.
Y dicen los que estudiaron esa etapa, los haitianos de esa etapa, que Dessalines, que era un viejo marrullero, aunque murió de 40 y pico de años, pero esa era 50 años, era ancianidad.
Sí.
Le preguntó, ¿y con qué cuenta usted para hacer la revolución? Y cuando Miranda le comenzó a hablar
Mira las tres banderas.
Claro, mira que es cuando le dijeron cuando Miranda le dijo a Bolívar, comenzó a desarrollarle las maravillas que él pensaba hacer, dijo Bolívar, dijo, ay, Miranda no. Y Miranda terminó preso en el norte de África, su vida. Acuérdate que Miranda no logró liberar.
Francisco de Miranda.
Sí. Ahora bien.
Okay, I don't understand the damn thing.
¿Dónde fue que
I don't understand. Let's see. They asked Google something to translate. Okay, so let's see here. The post text is already in English. How the Haitian flag influenced the color of Gran Colombia. It's beautiful to see some Dominican exposing a story devoid of hatred of Haiti. It doesn't happen often. The video, Spanish from whatever TV, shows an elderly man passionately explaining the same point on a talk show. He gestures point to map of northern South America and displays the flag of Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador, all yellow, blue, red, to illustrate Haiti's blue-red flag influence via historical ties to Simon Bolivar independence effort. Overlay as viewers and you, what do you say? Okay, so let's leave that alone. It just happened. I thought it was in English. I didn't even listen to it. So this is the problem sometimes I come across when I don't listen to the video first and then put it on the list because I want my initial reaction to happen. I didn't know it was in Spanish. But if you understand Spanish, that's for you. Alright, so let's get to it. The first few tweets that I have is about royals, some leftovers, some Harry and Meghan that the squad are talking about, and then the rest, there might be part 2, will be about politics, the war, what's happening in US. There's something with Spain. All right, so let's not waste time. This is the second tweet. Everyone is finally saying the quiet part out loud. Quote, William is not a very good advertisement for the monarchy, both personally and in terms of any intellectual hinterland. He is going to run the institution of the monarchy to the ground when he becomes king. Alex Lamar. Okay, 1 minute. Let's listen.
William is not a very good advertisement for the monarchy, both personally and in terms of any kind of intellectual hinterland. He is going to run the institution of the monarchy into the ground when he becomes king. So putting your hopes on him.
Now, could you just elaborate that?
Sure.
You said that you don't think he's personally very good. Now, can you elaborate on that?
I could, but we'd be sued for libel. However,
you are suggesting that perhaps the image of the perfect family life is not true.
I'm suggesting that anybody who watches this who has access to Google will be able to find out very quickly what the rumours are about Prince William, and without wishing to disseminate them, they're certainly worth
Precisely. Yeah.
I think that obviously those around Prince William would be hoping very strongly that he and his family are seen as the first family, because obviously you can't argue that with Charles anymore, can you? I mean, you probably couldn't have argued that for years. William is not
Okay.
very good.
He's going back, it's starting all over. I'm eating a cookie and my mouth is like, but anyway, he didn't really explain. He make reference to Google. A lot of time I make reference to Google. Sometimes when I know the answer to something, Google don't really elaborate. For instance, I think there was a video that I was doing and I went to ask Google. It's saying sources. And I'm like, sources, we already know sources is what the royal rats use to make up their BS. So I think it was something that came out, and I wanted to know if Harry and Meghan made a statement. But Google was going based on what was reported, what the paper was saying. So he didn't really elaborate anything. He's saying if you look on Google, we could look on Google. There are things because we are the squad. We read a lot of, or not me, I don't read the Royal Rats nonsense, but based on things that I see on Twitter, that doesn't mean most of them are facts. Okay, let's see here. I'm not gonna read too much. Too bad he didn't elaborate on why he feels the way he does, but man, oh man, was this satisfying to listen. Yeah, like I said, he didn't really elaborate. Alright, there was a lot of innuendo there, although he didn't say it explicitly. What's that noise is happening? Okay. I want to know what it's going to take for the voter to let it all out. They have decades of shit on him, and it's probably crazier than we think. The voter won a protection bracket. Reminds me of this. Okay. Oh, let me read everything. My God, I can't wait until the papers can talk about Prince William. Good. Alright, so let's go to the next one. This one is making reference to the leftover. Man, I should not have eaten the cookies. My mouth is still salivating. Alright, next tweet. Imagine sitting on a story about a cheating and underachieving heir. Okay, she fixed herself here. The spelling. Underachieving heir. And writing a story about how a deceased woman hated a bride's veil. Lazy, underachieving British media. So what are they talking about? The veil. I'm assuming the queen. They're making what, because lately the royal rats tends to make the dead people talk a lot. So I'm assuming they're talking about the queen making reference to Meghan's veil. I don't know. Tom Sky was even telling about William's affair. Then suddenly he got pulled into Kensington Palace of not talking about it anymore and instead focusing on attacking Prince Harry and Meghan and promoting Prince William. It was a dinner party attended by one of my top sources, the daughter of an earl, that I first heard the shocking rumors that Prince William was having an affair with one of his neighbors, and it was over family lunch that I was told that William and Harry really don't get on with their dad, and he finds their habit of publicly emoting embarrassing and undignified. Both stories were denied by Palace, of course. I don't know what's going on. British media is in desperate slap mode. BAFTA mess went global. Yeah, they expect African Americans to sit back. And then the following week, after the BAFTA, they have in the States the NAACP award. And they made reference to the BAFTA. And this is what, when I first saw the story, and I was like, did William say something? That was an opportunity for him to say something, but he kept his mouth shut. British media is in desperate slap mode. BAFTA mess went global. Prince was seated with not one word from him. His wife carries jumbo umbrella as little kids got wet from rain while she hopes pics go viral, but that media is focused on the global royals, Harry and Meghan, who ignore them. They need to admit that they hated the old lady. The way they drag her name and death is crazy. Okay, so they're making reference to the queen. Yeah. She's talking a lot now that she's dead. Next tweet. Princess Kate has Ascot beef with Princess Beatrice. That's why the Yorks were banned. Oh, I don't know. Mean Girl KKK strikes again. When was that? Kate has beef with every female. I often wonder how she gets along with Charlotte. That came out of nowhere. Charlotte is her daughter. The fake family unit thing they do doesn't fool me. I saw a clip from the Jordan royal wedding where Beatrice and Ido literally look at Kate like they didn't know who she was, and she just stood there alone awkwardly. This frail woman will exercise her minuscule power minuscule power at its fullest. It doesn't help that she also a mean girl. She doesn't have one girlfriend, and people around her are there because of duty. Alright, next tweet. Alright, we're getting a little bit to the Sussexes. Okay. Getty for Getty, you say? He is our Duchess. These are pictures when she was out. Yeah. Very little makeup. She looks nice. There it is. And that jacket, I think it's sold out. Well, how much was it? $169, I think. From where? Zawa? I'm not sure. Okay, don't get... I know I share it in one of my videos. I don't know which brand they got it from. Let's see here. You're welcome. That's an ad. Okay, there's this. Happy Tuesday. If you know, you know. There's that. Let's go to the next tweet. That was extra, by the way. There's more pictures. Oh, you know what? Since I didn't have any of them, let me just share it with you. The Meghan effect, unstoppable. This isn't just a jacket. It's a symbol of how Princess Meghan transformed every choice into a cultural phenomenon. Whether it's a quote, a speech, or a charitable act, she create ripple that reach million. All right, let's look at the pictures again. Oh, it's just one. I like that one. This one, she looks very serious. All right, let's go to the next tweet that I have on my list. Okay. The way Brits keep vindicating Meghan for leaving their aisle with each racist tantrum, they throw a black Americans for defending the Sanders cast. Oh. What happened? I missed that. Okay, like if anyone had any doubt, they always remind the world they're the worst. Okay, I would love to know what happened. That GIF. I'm a black South African and UK, and I align with every single black American who attended the BAFTAs. I still maintain that the man who used the racial slur knew exactly what he was doing. That word is part of his daily vocabulary and shows what's in his heart. He thought he'll get away with it. Yeah, I think so too. When I first talked about that, I remember saying something, you know, I still don't know much about the Tourette syndrome thing. But when I look it up, it's an involuntary muscle that makes you say certain things. But when you look at speech, languages, you have to learn the language to know the words. So if that the N word out of billions of words out there, and this is the word that came out of his mouth when two black actors stand on stage, nah, an African American, let it be known that we were not attacking his disability. It's the word itself. And then it took him a while before he come out to say his apology. I didn't come across it, but they say he said it, so I don't know. Okay, black Americans are built differently because we have to put up with so much BS in the US, but we always fight back. We refuse to go back an inch. I think white Brits are stunned. Yeah, and I think some black Brits as well. There was a time I remember talking about this. Why African American is different from black Brits. The racism in the UK, it's there. Okay, but this is what's good with the UK. I've said this many times. They are masterful with psychology. So they know how to be racist without putting it right in front of you. So they do that thing subtly, but they're not giving you an inch to be in position of power or position of decision making. But they will, like, how will I say that? They put you in a position of relax while they're still being racist to you. So this is what the UK is going through. Black Brits, in my humble opinion. I could be 1,000,000% wrong. Okay? That doesn't work with Dr. Schuller. Dr. Schuller knows her stuff. But from the outside, when I look in, this is what I see. But in the US, their brain is consistently, okay, fighting back. So they're always in the mode of reacting and do their thing to do the pushback. So this is why the UK is not the same. Obviously, it's not the same, but don't do the fight back the same way that American did. And you know what I like about it? What happened in BAFTA? The moment it happened, a lot of African American had no clue what BAFTA is all about, but they made it go viral. Whoever, maybe some squad who's on TikTok, put it out there, and then boom, it exploded. Okay, so it's like African American came together to stand up for those two young men. Oh, I'm saying two young men, Lindo and Michael B. Oh my God. Well, he is still young. Yeah, we stood up for them. I always have respect for him because at one point I used to think he's American, and then when I look into his background, I was like, oh, he's a Brit. Unlike him, that other lady who, oh my God, I keep on forgetting her name. She played a role with Tom Cruise in one of those Mission Impossible. All right, I still don't remember what she said, but I know there was something that she said toward Black Americans, just whatever she was talking about, because the thumbnails of that video is reflected on that particular tweet. Okay, I resented what she said. I don't hate her, but whatever she had said, which I don't remember, I was against it. But for Lando, on the other hand, I don't have the same kind of discussion toward him, because he appreciate what African American have done, why the arts in the US, he was able to benefit from it. He let us know. I saw a video about it a long time ago. But anyway, let's move on. Next week, did I read this? Okay, Black American build differently because we have to put up with so much. Okay, all right. Meghan was never the problem. Of course not. These people, they make up things to make themselves feel better and to create chaos. Next tweet. Oh, I did have this on the list. So, in conclusion, congrats, Michael B. Jordan, manifesting Academy Award winner, Michael B. Jordan. All right. Let's me laughing. All right, let's go. Yes, we all love him and Dispic. All right, adore Dispic and video. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I never come across the video of that particular event, but I saw a lot of pictures of it. All right, so I think we are into the MAGAs, and you know what? I'm gonna stop it.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
The gag is, he's the one who's always reaching for her hand. Oh shit, that was for the other one. I could have put it on the other one. I thought that was politics. Let me pause for a second. All right, so I have two members since I didn't edit anything. So I have two more tweets regarding the Sussexes. So I'm gonna take it out and put it at the end of the other video. The gag is, he's the one who's always reaching for her hand. Let's listen, 47 seconds.
For everyone always analyzing how Meghan Markle touches Harry, like there's so many videos I see where it's like, look at her, she's reaching for his hand or she's reaching for his arm. Jesus fucking Christ, she probably really likes touching him. I reach for my boyfriend's hand and arm all the time too. There's not always a deeper, sinister, controlling meaning behind a touch. Seriously, I cannot. Why is there so much hate against this one? I will never understand it. It's a complete enigma to me. Let her freaking hold her husband's hand. It doesn't mean she's controlling him or whatever you think you're interpreting into those touches.
Yeah, we can't make sense with this. We can't make sense with this nonsense. All right, they hate themselves. They are jealous, inadequate, lonely, unaccomplished, racist, and wish they had her life. Yeah. In the Netflix doc, Meghan shares a touching moment about her relationship with Prince Harry. She described how, despite the chaos surrounding them, they always manage to find each other in a crowd, the strength of their bond. I'm tired of these videos. AI celebrities are facing attack on social media and right-wingers. It's jealousy and racism. Exactly. Many couples love language is touch. And I think Harry is very affectionate as well. Next tweet. Alright, breaking news. It has been confirmed by a royal insider. Meghan and Harry woke up this morning and made breakfast and fed their family before sending their kids off to school, and they start their daily work. We will keep you up to date as this story develops. Harry and Meghan news. Remove the titles. How can she be making breakfast? LOL. Wait, what kind of breakfast? Was it a nutritious, balanced meal? And was Meghan wearing $150,000 worth of jewelry while making it? That's the laugh here. Family. What about her poor old? Was it? How does he eat with only one leg? Did he send out the adult Easter present yet? How do you take robots to school? Pouring out cereal is not making breakfast. I thought they wanted privacy. That's their typical thing. Haha, I love this. Small, please let us know what time they go off to bed tonight and exactly how much Meghan's pajama costs. How dare they do that while the royals are under fire for family issues and work laziness? They are trying to bring down the monarchy. In case anyone was in any way unclear. The big question everyone is waiting for: what was for breakfast? Brilliant news, shock, horror. Okay, so this is where I should have stopped my last video, but I didn't. I stopped a little bit early. So now this is the politic aspect of things. There's a lot of videos, okay? Because now from this point on is politics, okay? So the next video that I'm gonna create, we're gonna start with this. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And don't forget to check my shop. I've been putting some old design back up, so go check it out to help support my channel.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.